Hello, 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 my lovely little nightmares. So today, instead of recording the Star Factory video that I need for next week at the time of this recording, I'm instead doing Cobblemon. Because I am still very far behind on trying to set up the generators and junk at the time of this recording, which is, I think, the day after the previous Cobblemon recording was done. So, I'm still trying to get to the point where I'm like months ahead and I'm failing epically, but it's fine. So, while I was taking down one of the houses, I realized that there's a cave underneath here. Like, I don't know if it's like a cave or if it's just a little pit, but I thought we should check it out. And this seems like a good reason to record a video, It's a cute little pit to just, do something with. And so I need to find my torches. Where did I put my torches? No, I have some torches. Did I use up all of my torches? No, here they are. Why are they in here? Okay, whatever. Anyways, so I'm thinking that with the progress of me trying to redo the town a bit, I should probably actually rebuild some of the houses, because some of these houses are nice. I really like this one. I expanded it a bit, remember, so that I could have a storage room. I might remove the expansion once I move out of the house, actually. But, for now, awkward storage compartment. Some of the houses are really nice and pretty. Some of them are small and dinky. And I kind of wanna change that up a bit, I wanna rebuild some of the houses. I'm not a good builder is the thing, so I'd have to find a Minecraft house blueprint to use instead. And once I do, for one that I like, I will absolutely, of course, put it in the description of that video so that other people can find it. Because it is important to, credit that kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, it's important to credit stuff, I guess. Yes. Not I guess, it is. But you know what I mean. It's a thing of, I'm just saying, I guess, not as I suppose I'd have to, but more like, it's important, I know it is. I don't know what else to say after saying that, though. And so it's just a thing. Stupid pit. Okay. Sure. Alright. Yeah, it's just a little pit. We're gonna have to fill in this hole. That's for sure. Because this little pit is not gonna be helpful in the long run. Because knowing the villagers, they're absolutely gonna end up falling into this hole at some point. And they might die from that, And so I want to protect my little villagers. And so I'm gonna have to fill in this hole with either dirt or cobblestone. I should probably make a bunch of stone and fill in the holes in the village. And work on flattening the area. Because if the area is more flat, then it'll be easier for me to build on. And for me to redo the roads. Which, I'm thinking, considering the fact that I keep getting ash from parts of my stuff getting burnt down randomly from the Pokemon, and also from random jars, the ash can be turned into either soap or brick or ash bricks, which are throwable, which you can then turn into from an ash brick to ash bricks, which, depending on how they look, I'm gonna have to actually make one to see how they look. I could possibly use that for the building material for the new roads that I want to do. It all depends. Along with that, this pack has like a lot of different lanterns. There's like big ones, small ones, different styled ones, and I kind of want to switch out all the lanterns in the village to be more aesthetic ones, Because we got normal lanterns in this village. But I feel like replacing them with more fancy ones of like a different variety that looks more, I don't know, more interesting. Could be fun. You know? I'll have to look at what type of lanterns there are and what they actually look like when you put them down. So I'll have to make a couple of them. But I just think it'd be fun, you know? Slowly redoing the village as we go. Because compared to the series that have quest books in them, this one doesn't. And so I can just do whatever I want, with the end goal mostly being to complete the Pokedex. And if I ever change my mind on it, also trying to catch every single variant of every single Pokemon, which would take forever. But yeah, so I'm thinking, you know, seeing as I'm going to be redoing some of the structures in the village anyways, I may as well consider redoing the street lights too. They would look good, you know? I want the village to be nice. I want the village to be homey. I want the village to feel like a home. I want it to feel like a proper community. And I really need to get rid of all the stupid trainers that are just wandering around getting in my way constantly. Because I kept accidentally clicking on them when I was working on the Eggcorn farm last time. Which, y'all didn't have to witness all that annoyingness. Dang it. You know, because I was doing that off screen and stuff. Dang it, okay. What block is above my head that's making it impossible to jump? Is that block? Is it you? Yes, it was. Okay. Well, away we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill in that hole. So let's get some cobblestone to fill in the hole. Not cobblestone, I mean stone, regular stone. To fill in that hole. I removed hold on. I've removed at least 3 of the houses so far. I don't know what happened to the other door. They all had doors. What happened to the other door? I don't know. Anyways, I got rid of 3 of the houses so far, so that's progress at least. But yeah, we're just gonna work on continuing with our projects, slowly but surely. So while we're here, you know what, we may as well take a look at what we can do with the lanterns. So let's see. Okay, so we can make bridge lanterns. Lantern. We can dye the lanterns. So let's take one of our lanterns and let's dye it a color, yeah? Just to see what happens. What's up? Electro? Tinkering table. This is odd. I wonder what any of these would look like. Okay, nope, we're not doing that. Okay, let's dye one of our lanterns. Let's see if we have any dye anywhere. I need to save that for the beach outfit. Actually, we probably already have all the stuff to make the beach outfit, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and work on that. So we can make one beach outfit. We need to make the Crocs, which makes me so very upset. And we need to make the swim floaties, I think. Hold on. Let's put these on the XML one. Oh yeah, I got dogs, by the way. These are my wolves. I need to name them. They're in the way. So, hello? Where did the Crocs go? Oh, I accidentally put them on. Dang it. I need to put these on the armor stand. There we go. Okay. So that's shoes. We need to make a top of some sort. Alright, so the top is the swim floaties. Okay. Put these onto you too. What? No? Oh. This one. Oh, okay. I got that wrong. Okay, then. Let's put the axolotl in somewhere else, then. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, so then... I messed that up, clearly. Okay, so let's take a look at what other freaking beach stuff we can do. Alright, so we need pants. These are the pants, I believe. Where are the glasses? Okay, so... like that. And then... this. And then... I don't know. Like that. Okay. Get out of my house! I hate that these guys just wander in because I don't shut my doors. Super annoying. Okay, sunglasses. Oops. Where do I put this? Help? Let's just take these out, put this into here. Put that into there for now. I need a better organization thing, honestly. Okay, then we need some sort of pants. Do these count as pants? Or, okay, these count as pants. That's weird. Okay, I guess 5. Okay, let's go get some more seaweed, I guess. There's a bunch of whalers. There's now a snake in the boat. Help! Stupid whalmer! You're gonna ruin my armor. I hate this so much. My lack thereof armor, actually, because this is not even proper armor. This is just annoying. Okay, let's take these off before they break. Let's go get some seaweed. So today I'm having fish fillet for lunch because dang, I got sauce on my shirt. So I'm having fish fillet for lunch because of the fact that we bought a bag of fish fillet stuff. Like, you know, oven made, whatever. Cheap, be beer better. Be better. Be better. Whatever. And Mama tried a one of those fancy box whatever thingies of by whatever chef thingy, the Gordon Ramsay's fish fillet thing. They were more like chicken nuggets. They were tiny and shaped like chicken nuggets. And she thought that they were going to be able to be microwaved because I don't know why she assumed that, because all fish fillets or fish sticks are always, unless they're in a TV dinner box, they're in like a little plastic TV dinner box, they're always made in the oven. And so she made some tartar sauce with like, you know, pickles, mayo, all that jazz. And there was some left over, and I was like, well, we bought fish fillet now. Like the regular fish fillet that I usually buy, the one with like the fisherman in the yellow raincoat or whatever. That's the one that we usually get for me. And so I can go ahead and just have fish fillet for lunch. She could not quite understand what I was saying. She got confused, and it was funny. Anyways, so then, so I'm having fish fillet for lunch to eat the rest of the tartar sauce. But also because I'm laying down, there is a high chance of me making a mess, because eating anything with sauce while laying down is not the best choice. But at the same time, my computer is very hot, and my pajamas are not covering enough of my leggies to protect it from the heat. And so I have to work with what I've got, okay? I can't throw a blanket over my lap to protect my leggies from the computer, because of the fact that the computer's stupid vents are in the worst places ever, which is where my legs go. I don't mean like in the regard of, oh, I'm laying the computer in my lap. I mean like flat out, the So like, think of, I'm trying to find a square. So like, you know what, this works. Okay, so think of the computer as like right here-ish. This would also be dirt path. So my leggies go here and here and here and here, with like a little hole in the center usually, because that's just how I usually sit. Because, you know, with legs, there's like that little gap whenever you sit, because your legs are round. Whatever. And so, with my old computer, my previous one, that broke and died because I use it constantly, its vent was right here, and so I could put my neck pillow in my lap, and it would vent right here, and not cook my legs. This computer, on the other hand, has a vent right here, and right here. So if I put the pillow, the neck pillow, on my lap to protect my legs from my computer, it results in the vent on the bottom of my computer being blocked, and so then it overheats, and it just shuts down. That is just how it is. And so because of that stupid fact, I unfortunately have to deal with the fact that I have to precariously hover my computer over my stomach. And the last time that I sat with my computer like that constantly resulted in my legs looking like fried chicken. Which was both hilarious, because it looked like I had a sundown on my legs, and also deeply concerning. And the fact that I have to do that over my stomach because of the weird placement, because all of my other computers had the vent in the center, not on the sides like that. So, I'm legitimately cooking my stomach because I can't even have the computer just on my lap directly. I have to, like, hover it, weirdly. So I'm laying on my side so that my computer is laying on my hip. So I'm not cooking my stomach today. Which means that I'm at an awkward angle. We have plenty of string. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, right. We need dye to test out the lanterns. I just remembered. But yeah, I'm sorry for ranting. I really, truly am. It's frustrating. It is very frustrating that I have to literally end up cooking myself alive just to use this stupid computer. Because even if I put it on a desk, if it's not like having the vent hovered over something, if I put it on the desk, which I probably should have, if I put it on, but except for the fact that I know that won't work, because I tried to play my computer on the desk before. I'd set it aside to go, like, cook, or take out the dog, or something. And when I came back, the computer had shut off because it overheated, because, again, desk blocks the vent. That means that there's nothing that can be done. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my gosh! That's actually super cute. Look at how I'm holding it! That's actually really cute! That's adorable. Okay, right, we need a place to set this, so that we can check how it looks. Let's set this right here. Cute! It's actually kinda cute. But is red the color for this village? I mean, I don't feel like green would be the color for this village, but I feel like red is too spooky. I feel like red would be better for, like, a spruce village, or a dark oak village, or some sort of village that has, like, a more dark color scheme. So I don't feel like red is the right color. Now let's take a look at the lanterns again. Because maybe one of these amethyst lanterns? I feel like an amethyst lantern would be fun. But at the same time. What about yellow? Maybe yellow lantern would be a good one. Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I was worried I broke it for a second. Okay, let's go get a yellow dye. Let's go get a yellow dye real quick. I'm being attacked on all sides. Yellow dye. Whee! Help. 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 We're gonna just have to check this one inside the house because it's nighttime and scary. Alright, so we will put yellow dye onto the lantern now. That's a yellow lantern, and we need to compare the two. So this is a yellow one, this is the regular one. Okay, so The regular one, I think, is technically orange. We may actually have to make an orange one just to compare. The yellow one looks alright. I feel like it would look better with a different outer cover, maybe. Do you think basalt? I feel like okay, so this is like a bluish gray. The andesite lantern would be light gray. Basalt would be a darker gray. Oh, maybe a white? Or I feel like a white one would look good. Like a white yellow or something. White lantern with yellow. I feel like white lantern with yellow would be a good idea. You know? Add a bit of spice. So I think I'm just gonna put this right here. So I think we're gonna collect the lanterns and try and make a white bone lantern. So to make a white bone lantern, we have to make a regular bone lantern. Okay. Bones. We have plenty of bones. We have like 1,000,000 bones. Sure. Okay. So let's see. Alright, let's make a couple of these. Let's make like... that's a lot of bone lanterns. Whatever. Who cares? Okay. So, have we gotten... We have... Epic. Okay, so now... Boop, boop, boop. How does this look on me? I look ridiculous. I look ridiculous. Okay, can we put this in the bag? Oh man, it makes it full. Okay, so we're just gonna have to keep these in a corner in our inventory. Or, actually, hold on. I need this. Excuse me. We're gonna set this right here as a reminder that we need to complete this project. Oops. I can't even with that. Oh my gosh, it looks so ridiculous. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Can we do anything with the solar? Oh, yeah, I guess we can. Ooh, fun. Oh, that one's so cool. I kind of want to redecorate some of the other villages now. Because this is actually super cool. Okay, right, so we've got bone lanterns. We need a bunch of yellow dye. So let's go look for... oh wait, actually, we might already have yellow flowers. We have a bunch of sunflowers. You think these will be enough to make all of them yellow? Or should we make them a different color? Hold on. Magenta, I feel like is still too dark. White would be too light. I feel like orange is just the same as the regular one. I don't like the lime green. I feel like the yellow is the best option because the yellow is just, it's still a normal lantern color. And we're going for a nice style, right? Yeah, look at that. That's actually kind of cute. Yeah, so we're gonna take down some of the lanterns and redo them. Let's take down this one in front of our house real quick. Replace it with this one. Yeah, bone lantern. Alright, so there's a bunch of lights over here, but there's not really that many houses over here. This is just a random street that has a bunch of lanterns for no reason. A bunch of light posts, I mean. So it's weird. So I feel like building a house up here would make this most sense because of all the light posts up here, but at the same time it just does not feel right to me. We could remove some of these houses. Wait, this one's nice-ish. It's okay. It's okay, I guess. I'm not quite sure. I like the double-storied houses a lot. I feel like they're neat. They have a bit more decoration into them. I really need to fill in this hole. Because for the longest time, the villagers were just stuck in that hole. This is the worst placement for our house. We actually definitely need to remove these two houses. I need a signpost so I can, mark which houses I want to remove. Okay, let's go get some signs and we'll just start marking houses as demolition projects. Okay, then signposts to mark demolitions. Make anything with these? Huh. Weird. Really weird. Okay, moving on. Right, so let's mark 6 houses for demolition. Okay, right, so then... Lishon. I know I'm spelling it wrong, I don't care. Hello, villager. We'll wait on this one. This is a workhouse, so... Demolition. I do not care about how badly I'm spelling things. It does not matter at the end of the day. Demolition. I mean, okay, at least have a good enough space between the two. Cause like I feel like 3 is a good space between the road, you know? So maybe we'll leave those like that. Let's see if there's any other houses we can remove. Placement of this one is a little odd. I don't know. This is hard. Let's see. Are you a regular house or workhouse? You're a regular house. You're also a regular house. No, wait. Yeah, you're a regular house. These ones aren't as fun. Okay, this one. Demolition. It'll be faster if I just look for the signs so I know which ones are being destroyed. These ones are too close together. One of these houses has to go. Why is this like this? Alright, this one's gonna be removed so we can redo the road path thing over here. So this one is already in the process of being removed, so we might be able to just keep this house. But then we'd have to get rid of this one because... This is a workhouse. Okay, between these two, which one is the least valuable? This is a workhouse, but it's also one that kind of... I did say I wanted to keep one of these. I think that there's another one over there, though, so it should be fine to get rid of this one. Actually, I kind of want to get rid of both of these houses and build, like, a bigger, normal house. But we can only do the ones that are already marked. No more, because we're not going to waste time from that. Anyways, so... I mean, yeah, I did remove a couple of houses. A couple of houses have been removed. There was one right here, I believe. Help, I'm being attacked. Help, I'm being attacked. There was the one that was right here. And then I think I removed the third one. Pretty sure I did. Then I'm working on this one. Yeah, I did remove the third one. No, wait. It was this one. It's this one that we're currently in the process of taking down. And then we need to figure out any more houses that we need to remove. And we need to put up walls, but I want to figure out what kind of material to use to put up the walls is the thing. Because I want the village to look nice. I want to redo the paths. I want to flatten everything so that they're more even and stuff. I want the village to look nice, you know? It's very important. And I also want to build some dog houses for the dogs. But yeah, so... What kind of material could be used to make the walls, though? Weird. Okay, hold on. How come these didn't appear? Oh, wait. Okay, that's why. Permafrost. Stone tile wall, asphalt wall. You see, the thing is, I kind of want to just do, like, solid blocks as the walls. So some sort of stone-like material for the walls. We could use cobbled deeps. We could use deep slate. But at the same time, I feel like it's a little too dark. Maybe mud? No, mud is too muddy. I don't think mud would look good. This is hard because of the fact that it needs to be a good block that's strong enough to withstand a creeper explosion. At least well enough. But it also has to be a block that won't look hideous. And it's easy to acquire. Mars sand. I'm kind of low-key interested in these. These are kind of cool. I kind of like the Mars sandstone. It looks the Venus sandstone. They look kind of cool. How do you get these? How do you get Venus? It has to do with Ad Astra. So, Ad Astra. How do you... I know nothing about Ad Astra. I don't know anything about any of these mods. These are so cool, actually. I kind of want to use one of these as the flooring inside of my house when I build my own house. Because, amethyst is not that hard to get once you find a, what's it called? Geode, I don't think clay would be strong enough. Packed mud? No, I feel like mud is still just not look pretty enough. I'm really gonna have to start thinking about this hard. Cause maybe jungle plane? Maybe jungle? No, I feel like, Okay, technically speaking, we are in an acacia biome, but none of our houses are built out of acacia. It's a little bit because of the fact that acacia is ugly. Like, it's bright orange. And I just feel like a bright orange village would have looked really ugly anyways. Wait, maybe bamboo. Help. Stop. Okay. Let's see. Maybe bamboo. Bamboo was bright yellow. It would match the lanterns a bit. So maybe bamboo walls? They wouldn't look great. But if we can pick one of these that looks okay, it might work out. Maybe something like... we had to travel far away to get the bamboo, though, is the issue. Because I think I got the bamboo from the jungle or something like that. But at the same time, I feel like one of these would look cool. Like bamboo bricks, maybe? Bamboo bricks may look cool for the walls. Actually, let's just look at bricks in general. Alright, so for bricks, we need something that I can actually acquire. So, mud bricks would be easy enough to get, but at the same time, I just don't think it would look good. I really don't. And then, deep slate or polished blackstone would be easy enough to get, but at the same time, it's a little too dark in color. What the heck is loaded stone? Oh, lodestones. I know what those are. I never used them. Let's see, coal blocks. We do have a lot of coal. But I don't think we have enough for that. Is the thing. I'm just wasting time. I know we're past the point. I just want to keep looking at the bricks. Okay, fine. I'm ending off. I will see you guys next time. I will continue to think about what type of block to use to make the walls later. But for now, arrivederci. Goodbye. La 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 la. I gotta eat the fish. Bye.